I don't know if I'm late to the drama about this Janelle girl on TikTok, but I fell down a rabbit hole of watching everything about her, and yeah, it's actually crazy, and it's such a silly, crazy thing that I just had to talk about it. Room's a bit more done, so I'm getting there. So my talking videos will be a lot better. But in this video, I want to talk about Janelle Roan. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. I actually followed her because I remember, I think it was during COVID. She's a nurse, and she basically was a girl who like ate off bell peppers, and she would have like cream cheese and all bagel seasoning. It was the first time I ever heard about this all bagel seasoning. So I've been following her since then, and I've never really paid attention to her because she did like keto stuff, but I think it was just one of those things like I followed and never thought about unfollowing. So why would you unfollow someone, you know what I mean, if you don't really consume their content anyway? So I just continued following her, and then I seen like she was kind of more into like the fitness stuff, and I seen she was selling a macros course for $200. And basically a macros course is basically just how to track your food, and it doesn't, I don't think it goes off calories. It more goes off like how much carbs, proteins, like sugars, fats, everything that you want to hit in a day, and how to track that. So she was selling a course for $200, which I actually did look up a video about the course, like someone else that like got it, and it's quite basic for $200, but also not basic if you're like completely new to it and have no idea about looking up any of this stuff about like food. I think it's 5.5 or 3.5 million followers on TikTok, so she does really well, and she still works as a nurse and she does TikTok as well and sells these courses. So basically, I think I remember looking at her videos a couple of months ago and thinking, oh, she's lost a lot of weight, and I think she stopped doing keto. And I think with most diets there is like a plateau phase where like you need to change it up and do something different, because you're only going to achieve so many goals from it anyway. So I remember like watching and thinking she lost some weight and never thought anything really of it because I didn't consume her videos that much. So she was selling this course being like, you can do this and you can lose all the weight like I've lost. But it turned out she was using a GLP-1 medication, which isn't an issue because I think so many people use it, and I think it's helped so many people. Like I know so many people in my life that have used it, and it's helped them. So I'm in no way against it. You do you, girl. But you can't sell a course about how to lose weight while doing a GLP-1. It's like people that do it and then have a BBL, they sell a fitness course and then they have a BBL done, or they get like ab sketching done and they're selling you an ab course. It's just so unethical to do. Like, so I think she very much rose to fame by doing the bell peppers and her before and afters of losing her weight, and I'm pretty sure she was doing keto. She was a mom. And so I think that's kind of how she rose to fame during like lockdown and stuff in like 2020. And yeah, so to get like 5.1 or 3 million followers is just insane. But yeah, so she's built this following around, I'm a mom and I get all my fitness in, I know how to track my food, and I still work like as a nurse and stuff. So I think it was something to look at and feel like she was relatable in some sense. Like a breath of fresh air, because she was kind of like a bit no BS, no bullshit with like anything that she would talk about when it came to food and fitness, and just like ups and downs of being a mom, ups and downs of having a job, and just I think that's why I liked her as well, because I felt like she was very honest in everything she talked about. And I think it's so frustrating when you follow someone and you quite like their content, and then all of a sudden they just turn around and they just start lying for money. Like, I just think it's really wrong. So last year she basically came out, she duetted a comment, someone saying, are you on Ozempic? So she basically came out, I want to tell you all the truth, but I'm going to post it on YouTube, which was super sketchy because YouTube isn't her biggest platform, it's TikTok, and TikTok should have been the place that she posted it in the first place. Pringles is going off because the neighbor is getting a new kitchen across the road and the van is there. So Pringles, so dragged out. Like, she could have just duetted, and I don't know, maybe it was to make money on YouTube, but she could have like just stitched the comment and been like, yes. Like, that was all people needed. People didn't want explanation, because when you do something wrong, people are either going to be on your side right away or they're not going to be on your side right away. So I think stretching it out that far was like really painful. But she also didn't really lose any followers. I think maybe just people just didn't buy her macros course. But I think the problem is the fact that she'd already lost quite a lot of weight. I don't know the exact numbers and stuff, so like fair play to her. And then I think maybe she just plateaued and she needed that extra boost. And that's why she said, I went to a doctor, talked with my doctor, got a GLP-1, blah, 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 which is completely fine. But if she had said this along with doing her macro training, people would have trusted her way better, and I would have encouraged people to either like do a GLP-1, or she could talk more about like the side effects. And I know since she's talked about it, she has since come out with other videos about like the side effects and everything, because I know like any medication affects people poorly. There was a talk of refunds. People wanted refunds for the course and stuff. I couldn't find any videos of people saying they didn't get a refund, nor did I find videos of people saying they did get a refund. So I'm just taking it as people must have got a refund. I'm just guessing. But yeah, so I still like her content, although I do see the slight dips in the fakeness of it. And I think very few influencers are able to become that popular and that big and still stick to who they are. Part of her coming out and talking about this was just her mental health side of it. And I can't comment on that, because with any excuse, it's always a cop-out, and then there's always like a legit excuse. So when it comes to mental health, it's something I can't touch on, because you know, it's someone's mental health, you just can't go near it. So yeah, I think, yeah. In conclusion, I think it's one of those things, do your research. I have bought very minimal courses. Now I'm talking, I can think of 2 at the top of my head that I bought off influencers, and one was years ago, like honestly about 10 years ago. I bought someone's fitness course, and I remember looking back on it recently, and it was like, there's nothing inherently bad about it, and it was €50, so it was like totally worth it. And then a couple of years ago, I bought another one to do with mindset, and I think it cost me $400, so about £200. And I'm still in the middle of doing it, like I'm still working on it. And I do quite like that one. I think it goes through quite a lot. But apart from them 2, I've never really bought a course off an influencer, because I always feel like a lot of courses, you have to work with that person face to face, and I have so many questions to ask, so I don't. So just please do your research. The obvious thing is she is only human, and influencer space, I mean, she was probably really scared to come out and say she was on a GLP-1, because I know there's so many people, like I know people in my real life that are scared to let the world know, or just let their family members know. In the salon, I have clients all the time saying like that they're scared to tell people that they've done a GLP-1. And I just think, like, if you do it through your doctor, let's just hope it's all right. And the last thing is, I really think if she had come out around the time of starting her macros course and being like, I'm on a GLP-1, I'm starting this, but this is how I track my food to make sure I stay on track, because it obviously suppresses your appetite, people would have really appreciated it more. But I don't think it's affected her really that negatively. She's still posting loads online, and she's still really good. So yeah, I haven't unfollowed her, but her content is quite different than what I followed her for, so I might unfollow her. But yeah, don't send any hate. And yeah, my name is Colleen, and I just have this channel, and I just talk about whatever I want. I upload a video every Sunday. I might start doubling it up to talk about more TikTok drama and stuff, but I always try to see the positive in it. So honestly, we're all human. It's all our first time doing it, so who cares? And if the people that wanted to get a refund got a refund, good for them. Good for them. But I think there was no harm in her course, so I don't think there was anything too bad about it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.